Now, with Jason Sudeikis and Olivia Wilde's breakup becoming one of the messiest breakups Hollywood's seen for a while now, a lot of people had a lot to say about Olivia, but not so much when it came to Jason. While many fear for Jason's mental state, a lot of stars have actually chosen to stand by his side and help him through this hard time. Hi, I'm Stacey Taylor, and today I'm counting down the top 10 celebrities that tried to warn us about Jason Sudeikis. At number 10, we have Olivia Wilde. Olivia has stated that, like any relationship that ends, it doesn't just happen overnight. Unfortunately for Jason, the two have had bumpy roads and it officially dissolved the relationship. A nanny to the couple, however, would later reveal that the actor was so distraught by his breakup with Olivia that he allegedly threw himself in front of a car to prevent her from leaving. Before the incident occurred, Olivia was trying to leave to see her new boyfriend, Harry Styles. However, it said that Jason was chasing her around the house and she could be heard saying, "Jason, I'm scared of you." Jason responded by saying, "If you're so scared of me, why are you leaving your kids with me?" Jason would then go outside and lay under Olivia's car to prevent her from leaving. The two would later come out and say that the rumors aren't true, but the nanny would reveal more later, which would make you question if the two stars were telling the truth or not. At number 9, the nanny. It's said that Jason allegedly threw his nanny out of his house after he was filled with rage over Olivia Wilde's new relationship with Harry Styles. The former employee claimed in an interview with Daily Mail she received a text message from Jason saying, "You're going to get your stuff and get out. Why are you sending these messages to her?" The woman then claimed she responded by telling the star he had been drinking and she could tell he was under the influence and that she was afraid of him. A rep for Olivia would claim that the woman chose to resign and that her claims were false. The nanny, however, told Daily Mail that she did have plans to quit but offered to work for the couple for another 6 months until they found a replacement. However, after the incident took place, the nanny packed her bags and headed to Rosewood London Hotel. When she was asked about a severance pay, she said she was given nothing at all. The whole experience also made her question her career as a nanny, and she said she always loved her career and how they treated her definitely upset her. If you're enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. At number 8, we have Jennifer Aniston. After Olivia and Jason first confirmed their split, Jennifer Aniston knew there was something concerning going on with the star. So, being the good friend we all know her to be, she made sure Jason had a shoulder to lean on. If anyone knows what it's like to be humiliated romantically but overcome all the obstacles and come out stronger, it's her. A source confirmed that Jennifer became a rock to Jason throughout this nightmare, and Jennifer would talk and text to Jason every day to make sure the star was well, and she was concerned about the actor's mental state following some pretty serious allegations made by the nanny. She even shared her coping strategies such as meditation, yoga, to help the star overcome his strong emotions with anger and sadness. Honestly, Jennifer Aniston is an absolute angel, and I'm glad Jason had at least one friend like her to help him get through this messy split. At number 7, we have Harry Styles. Now, with everything going on, you're probably wondering how Harry Styles feels about the whole ordeal. Well, it seems like Harry is doing his best to stay out of this messy divorce, and I don't blame him. With Jason coming out to say Olivia left him for Harry, this is definitely a situation you want to avoid answering, as one bad move can definitely label you as a homewrecker, and that's definitely something the pop star will want to avoid. Harry has taken the time not to reach out to Jason at any point, mainly because he feels like it isn't his place to interfere. With Olivia denying she left Jason for Harry and Jason saying she did, it makes you wonder who's really telling the truth. So what do you think? And let me know in the comments below. At number 6, we have Keeley Hazell. Being first linked back in 2021, Jason and Keeley have split just nearly after 1 year of dating. The two have been close friends since they first met while filming Horrible Bosses 2. A source claims that Jason wasn't ready for anything serious as he was still processing his split from his fiancée Olivia. However, with Keeley being ready to get their relationship to the next level, Jason was still devastated over his split with the mother of his children. However, he did feel safe and relaxed with her, and the pair did truly enjoy each other's company. Since the beginning, they were friends and they didn't know how long their relationship would last, because Jason has stated over and over again he isn't looking for anything serious anytime soon. While Keeley was ready to cozy up with Jason, he just was looking for a good time, which ultimately led to some problems within their relationship and may have been the reason for their split. At number 5, we have Cheadle. Now, Jason had a lot to say during his acceptance speech for Best Performance by an Actor in the television series for his role on Ted Lasso. Now, the actor began to struggle with his words after he found out he won the award. Jason would go on in a long speech that he would thank his family and his co-stars. Now, the humble rival actor would then go on to say that he rejects being the best actor because in his opinion, the best actor is the person you are acting with, and that's why he had to shout out all of the people he got to act with on the show. Now at this point, Dawn started to give Jason the wrap up speech. As Jason was continuing to talk while the fellow nominees started to laugh, Jason would acknowledge that Dawn was right and he needed to wrap this puppy up. Now I know if I ever won a huge award, I wouldn't even know what to say, and I would probably just stand there and do the classic smile and wave energy before awkwardly leaving. So luckily for Jason, Dawn was there to help him wrap it up before things got a little too messy. At number 4 we have Ice Cube. So Ice Cube once almost got Jason into trouble back in 6th grade. On an appearance for the Late Late Show with James Corden and Ice Cube, Jason explained that he used to write lyrics and memorize them by writing them down. When Jason was back in 6th grade, he loved Ice Cube, so to learn his song, he wrote it down and memorized the lyrics. Well, Jason wouldn't leave out any words. So the night before class one day, he decided to write down all the lyrics to Gangster Gangster. Now the next day, Jason would go to class and he was showing the lyrics with a centerfold from an adult magazine to 8 other boys in his class. However, when his teacher, Miss Huffy, came in, she took the paper away and handed the boys their homework before leaving the room. Now, one of Jason's friends decided to scribble on a piece of paper and swap the confiscated paper out before shoving it into his sock, and when the teacher came back and asked where the paper was, no one knew where it went. His friend then started freaking out about it, and then the group of boys got sent to the office. Now, the principal was really disturbed because the teacher was telling her the lyrics were violent, and then the boys got busted and sentenced to detention. At number 3 we have Florence Pugh. Florence was allegedly set to make a cameo in an episode of Jason's show Ted Lasso, but then the scene got cut out. The claim was made after a Twitter user who shared the photo of Florence on the set of the show. While the two were having problems on the set of Don't Worry Darling, one user pointed out that they believed the cut cameo was originally filmed in 2020 for the 2nd episode of Ted Lasso's 1st season. Now it's said that Florence's ex she dated for 3 years before the pair split broke up earlier that year, and he was actually a director on the set, and that could be the reason her cameo was taken out. However, with Olivia and Jason being engaged at the time of their feud, it also could have been the reason why her cameo disappeared from the show. Either way, in the film industry, it's not uncommon for things to get cut, and the actor still got paid for their time on set. At number 2 we have Kay Cannon. So before Jason was engaged to Olivia, he was once married to Kay Cannon. Now Jason was married to the screenwriter and producer Kay Cannon for 4 years before separating in 2008. However, for the couple, their careers always came first, and this ultimately led to the destruction of their marriage. Jason would later say while he was married to Kay, he had to give up 2 things he loved the most while he took a writing job for the show. He had to give up performing and living with his wife. Ultimately, Jason chose his career over his wife and chose to go on the show, and the two shortly split after. Now, Jason has noted that he did have a sign it was over before he went on the show, but the show just finalized things. With both having really busy lifestyles and big dreams, it makes a lot of sense why the two would split and would still continue to support each other as friends. At number 1 we have Chris Rock. It's said that Chris Rock one time hijacked Jason's Saturday Night Live audition. When Jason first auditioned for the iconic sketch comedy show, Chris Rock would go on to steal his thunder. Jason was backstage calming his nerves before he went on set, and all of a sudden, Jeff Ross and Chris Rock entered the backstage. Now at the beginning, he just thought Chris and Jeff were there to see the new talent. Unfortunately, Chris wasn't there to watch, but rather to perform. Now Chris is standing right beside Jason, and Jason puts his drink down to head to the stage, and Chris goes, "Hey man, was this your big shot?" And Jason was like, kinda. And then he went on to say, "Sorry." Immediately after the interaction, an announcer welcomed Chris Rock to the stage. Now, Jason was a little hurt by the experience. However, before Chris left the building, he wished the comedian good luck and told him that the crowd loves original thought. That's all for today, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.